Las Vegas Discount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. Las Vegas Discount.net. Las Vegas Discount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit Las Vegas Discount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
That's lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
With a tear in my eye.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Hunter, Andrew Labouche, Miguel Antonio Barragan. And that order will never change. Sorry, Miguel. Andrew could get hit by a car, but, you know.
Yeah, it could happen.
All right. So, with that said, we are talking Fight Net Radio. Today's episode, we have a ton. As you can see from the top of the board, we have a ton of news to get to. Making sure that I'm showing my screen. Everybody looking at my screen? We're good? We're looking at Facebook? All right, good.
Yes.
We will start in order. I'm sure you wonder this week in and week out, Andrew. Why do I go so much trouble of listening to what you did during the week? And here's why. As a producer of podcasts and everything that's going on, it's important for the audience to bond with you. So, Andrew, first and foremost, how was your week?
Good.
Wow.
I worked. Yeah, I worked.
All right. Did Junior
There's no COVID vacation anymore. You know what I mean? Nah, school sucks. Hell week sucked. You know, the kids, they're barely learning. The computers are barely working. They can't hear. They don't care about kids sharing toys on the screen. I don't know, man. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard for Chris. Try to get home as fast as I can all week.
So has Chris converted completely to, I'm going to take care of the brood and make sure they go to school and do the online stuff?
Well, they have to do it all online. There's no school right now.
But as I recall, Chris actually had a life and a job and everything normally. Is she officially?
Well, she retired 3 years ago.
Well, I get that. Is she okay with, I'm going to wrangle this crowd into, this is the same thing with my ex-wife with my daughter. She was like having real issues with it. And I went, suck it up, Buttercup. You had the kid. That was kind of the deal.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't know if they said you're going to be a teacher. You know, I don't know. It's hard, man. It wasn't easy, and they're supposed to be learning. You know what I mean? This is not. It's not. Well, we gotta catch up later on.
I gotta be honest. Of all the kids, because I know this about your daughter, because she's like my daughter. So there's no flag this year. There's no band. There's no nothing this year, right? There's no football. And for those of you who don't know the news, all those kids in Georgia who took the photo, did you guys see this in the news? So high school restarted in Atlanta, and a couple of kids took pictures of the crowded hallways. 9 people tested positive yesterday for COVID in the high school. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. 3 teachers, 6 students. Way to go, fuck faces. Did you really think that a virus wasn't going to pass to teenage kids? With that said, Andrew, are you keeping a close eye on your daughter? Okay, so my daughter turned 16 on Thursday, Andrew. And I went down there. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to make me sound like a bad dad. My daughter has a C cup at 16 years old. What? No, bro. No, bro. Andrew, I'm sure this goes through your mind.
Hey, check it. No, you're fucking. You know what, Lee? That was way too much information, bro. Come on, let's get into the fights, man. Seriously.
Dude, I literally sat there going, I got to kill guys in my
future.
Like,
that's
I
what
literally.
You knew that when she was born, bro. I didn't learn that at 16. Come on.
I was so shocked by it that I'm like, I haven't seen you like in a couple of months, but something occurred. Like, I don't know what happened. My daughter's 16 and can drive a car, and there are boys in the picture. I'm very unhappy about it. Miguel.
Yeah.
Now that Andrew and I have angst about kids, what's it like in the single world?
It is fantastic. Not to over glorify it, but it is magnificent. It is absolutely magnificent. If there were people I could hang out with or go out, because obviously no one's going out right now. I mean, they still are going out when I shouldn't, but I'm not leaving the house. But when there was a time when we could leave the house, I would go out with whomever the fuck I want to, and it is quite magnificent, if I do say so myself.
FYI to all the single people who listen to Fight Net Radio, there has been a 22% increase in Vimeo. My advice, go get a COVID test, put it on your profile. I'm just saying it out loud. Waste my hate on you. Let's get started. We're going to reverse engineer this bad boy. Devin Haney is intrigued by a fight with Adrien Broner. This by Sean Jones. Please write correctly. Please. Devin Haney is interested very much. Really? Devin Haney is interested very much.
Already.
I didn't make it one sentence in, Andrew. We're 3 minutes into the show. Have you ever written a line, Andrew? Devin Haney is interested. Fill in the box.
I might have. Yeah, I might have wrote it.
But very early on, I'm sure. Very early on.
Yeah.
Chris would never allow that. Chris would never allow it.
Well, but you said, did I write it? I know she didn't allow it.
Yeah,
I told you, she rewrote some of my whole paragraph, dude. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Devin Haney is interested very much.
Oh, come on. You know why he's interested, Lee. Lee, come on. The guy's gonna starve himself to fight him.
Story. All right, so Devin Haney. All right, let's get started. Devin Haney wants a piece of.
What happened there? That's not Devin Haney.
No, I know. There should be Adrien Broner.
That's racist, Lee.
I know. It should be Adrien Broner, which tells me that my videos are out of sync. All right, Devin Haney, Adrien Broner. Let's talk. Well, we know why Devin Haney's interested. The reason I brought this story up. Oh, I know why I had that story there. All right. I should have put Adrien Broner highlights. All right, let's talk about Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner earlier in the week released a video showing him sparring, and apparently he's dropped his $5 million or $10 million or $20 million. I got to get paid before I fight because let's be brutally honest. Adrien Broner has no money.
Rap career isn't doing too good, Lee.
Who?
The rap career, his rap career. Remember, he wanted to be a hip hop.
No.
Made a rap video.
It's not.
Yeah, did we see some of his rap videos?
Yeah. I guess cocaine is down since COVID is up.
Yeah, all the borders are closed.
And I don't know if it's later on in the story.
All the borders
This
are
crazy
closed.
motherfucker wants to drop to 130. Am I correct about this, Miguel? He's talking about going to 135 and fighting, period.
Did the cartel send people home because of COVID, Lee? Did they shut down?
It's unsafe working environment.
They found another tunnel. By the way, I hate to be the one to break news. They found another tunnel on the Arizona side. This was even more complex.
Well, damn it. He said he was selling bricks. What's going on there?
Adrien Broner is a douchebag. All right, so hold on.
Oh.
Steven Espinosa calculator. Adrien Broner versus anyone, $500,000.
Yeah, I was
Tell
going
me
to
Devin
say.
Haney isn't 500 grand. Period.
Maybe. Man, that's a maybe. He gets good TV ratings. He will have that. He's one of PBC's most viewed fighters. I do know that about Broner. So he has that going into his negotiating with whatever network he ends up signing with. A PBC guy that left. I don't know if you have this in the news. Do you have the heavyweight? It's kind of out there.
Oh yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. My bad.
Look closely at the number of stories up here. I got
All right.
By the way, I really wanted to start this show with saying we've been talking about Fight News all week, and all our stories are coming from Fight News this week. The guy we're talking about, who they still haven't taken off the masthead, which is really super cool. Editing manager Flat Top died about a week ago. Shout out to Flat Top, his family. Our prayers and thoughts go out to him. Everybody who's ever come into contact with him, he's a great guy. He was a great guy. He's never treated anybody who's ever wanted to cover boxing correctly. Shout out to the Shmoo. Correctly. And he even treated me like a human being, which says a lot. And I'm a douchebag. With that said, let's get back to this. I'm completely interested. Broner literally, it was 3 weeks ago, Andrew. He wanted 5 million, 10 million, 20 million on the fucking game.
If he can convince a promoter that he's legit on the return, he's money. The guy, he's a character. People like to watch him, even when he loses. So I think he has a fight left in him for ESPN or DAZN. It's just about who gives him the better deal and maybe the brighter future, right? I don't think Broner wants to go into a fight that he's the underdog right away. Look for him to try to get a 2-fight deal with whoever he's reaching out to. I believe the Al Heyman bridge is done. I don't see him going back to the PBC with him calling them out in public and then it just being quiet. You haven't heard about his name being brought up with anybody in the PBC. Look for him to go somewhere else for his next fight.
Miguel,
yeah.
That's where you jump in.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was waiting for my cue.
I'm working on you.
I don't I didn't think he's gonna leave PBC. Honestly, I thought he was gonna like stay there because I mean I figured what other promoter is gonna pay him fucking how many hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to lose and keep losing and keep fighting. Like I don't know anybody else other than alcohol. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I mean if he's gonna want Haney, he's gonna have to go to DAZN. I would assume, or
and that's so low.
It is. I mean, like 135, dude. I mean, like he can't make. I mean, that's what Lee was going to ask me earlier. Yeah, 135 to fight. I mean, unless Haney is willing to move up to 140, which I don't think he should at this point.
I'm going to go to 135. Shit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to be a douchebag about it, but isn't that a struggle?
Yeah, you're talking 12 pounds, and Broner walks around probably 150.
I'm telling you right now, I'm walking around at 200. I'm probably the lightest I've ever been at, and that's probably from all the hiking. And if somebody told me I got to go to 185 to have a fight right now, I would literally lose my mind. 15 pounds would be the death of me.
And Miguel, we've both seen Broner out of the ring. He doesn't stay in shape. So it's more than 15 pounds right now.
He looks like a big fucking polar bear with that fucking greasy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you've seen him.
He really does.
Yeah. So
yeah, no doubt. He gets all bulked up and looks like a fucking Kodiak bear, for God's sakes. He's got a double chin. He gets really filled out. I don't know if he's taking creatine. I don't know what his story is.
A good build-up show with ESPN. I think he would do big numbers for them. I really do. Because he is that guy. He's that face right now. Even though he loses, he brings in that all the, I guess, the Floyd Mayweather fans that are were in search of the new Floyd and who really haven't found him. Broner always seems to step in there and give them that character, the drama that they need building up to the fight. I think it works for ESPN one more time, and then it's up to Broner to win. But if I'm the matchmaker, if I'm ESPN Top Rank, I'm trying to give him an opponent. I was trying to think of one that he can defeat.
Devin Haney, come on,
Andrew. At 135, like 140. 140.
He's gonna lose the scale, Lee. He's gonna lose in the scale.
Let's play the game because I like the idea.
I'm gonna say 140. Right?
Yeah.
What is it? Is this lightweight? Is this technically lightweight?
Yeah. 135, yeah.
135 is, but I would say about 140 is I think the lowest Broner can go.
Yeah, when he fought Mikey Garcia, if I'm not mistaken, he went down to 140.
Andrew hates when I do the IBO because he hates the computerized. I love the IBO. I think everybody should be awarded a point and do it just like the Olympics. All right, so we're talking. He's not going to get Gervonta. There's no way
fighting
Floyd's going to make that.
Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Leo.
Well, it wouldn't even matter. There's no way Floyd would make that fight. No way. No way.
I don't know.
So you got Haney in the number 2 position. I'm okay with that.
Luke Campbell is fighting Ryan, right?
Yeah. Well, supposedly. I mean, Ryan is still bitching and moaning about the payday, so I don't think that's going to happen, or at least that hasn't been official yet.
I am very sad to see a few fights fall off.
Oh man, dude, a lot before the end of the year. This fucking sucks.
They don't even rank him in this weight division. How the fuck is?
Well, move to 140. Go up to 140 and see what we got there.
I'm sure Lee has them all.
Of course I do.
Kind of sucks.
Of course I do. Super lightweight. IBO is where it's at. But I don't see him. Do you see him?
Regis, no way.
Oh, are you looking for Adrien Broner as far as ranked? I don't know if he's ranked anymore. The guy hasn't had a good.
Right?
He hasn't had a good run in the welterweight division.
Right now, if he was a man, go fight Regis Progress.
Oh shit! Good luck with that.
That's a Dazin, dude. Jose Ramirez is he's always searching for opponents. You know, why hasn't he called or looked at Terrence Crawford? You know, if you're really looking for a payday, could you imagine Crawford, Broner, ESPN? I think it works, you guys.
Yeah, they're both the names. Well, I mean, like more so.
Well, there's actually a story that didn't make the show today, which is the first Facebook pay-per-view that's coming up. Like they're charging. Well, no, they're charging like $5, right? But the card is completely a shit show. Legit. I think when we talk about the schedule, it'll come up. But if you're talking Broner versus Terrence Crawford or
ESPN main event.
I would go Facebook. I would go social media. I would go physically social media.
Well, they have a contract with ESPN though. We're talking top rank.
I get that. With Crawford, you're kind of screwed.
Yes.
But there are other guys you could do. I think Adrien Broner, because of his car crash mentality, makes him interesting.
Yeah, no, I believe that, and then I think the Crawford fight works for him, and I think the Ramirez fight works for him. It's all about what Broner wants to do, and I guess what his contract with Al Heyman is. But it does not seem like Al Heyman wants to put him with an opponent with PBC any longer. It's been months since Broner came out demanding a fight, demanding a price. We've heard nothing. I think that he's going to move on, and he should look at Top Rank. Probably not look at for Devin Haney though. No way he makes that weight.
There you go. Did we beat the Adrien Broner drum into the ground? Oh, please let him go to jail.
I'm pretty sure we can still keep going.
Well, he's going to go to jail next because he stole jewelry or,
Yeah, or he didn't pay his fucking jeweler or some shit.
Child support.
We have not done this, so let's get it over with. Mike Tyson, the return. We have talked about it a couple of times, but look who this story is written by. Can I even get a fucking amen about how I'm about to read this? All right, so I need to check with our Hispanic correspondent, Miguel Antonio Beregan. If I do this in an accent, is it racist?
Of course, you're white.
But yeah, most likely.
I'm Native American. I was here first.
Oh, Jesus. You better pull out your DNA test before you start screaming.
Oh, no doubt. I've got that.
Yeah,
all
you're
right.
white.
All right, I'm gonna
what's that like? Who's the white lady that ruined it all for everyone, Lee? Who's the politician that who's the politician that Donald Trump called out and she went and did her DNA test?
Oh,
she had
yeah. Pocahontas.
Poor thing.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, poor thing. That was fucked up, man.
First of all, I want to say this before we get any deeper, shout out to Sam Navajero, our executive producer who reviews our shows, gives us notes. He did not review last week, Andrew, so I'm a little worried about him. But shout out to Sam. I tried to do TNT with auto-tune for the intro to today's show, and it was so bad, even with auto-tune, that I should never sing ever, ever. Just saying that out loud. All right, we haven't done this, and it's going to pain me to do it. We're going to dive deep on Mike Tyson's return, but thanks to Mauricio Suleiman, son of Jose Suleiman, president of the WBC. Before I begin, this is a letter from Mauricio. Before I begin, I would like to express my deepest condolences to anyone who has lost a loved one from gang violence, from drug cartels. I'm guessing COVID. I'm guessing. Anyone want to guess? I'm going to go with COVID.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah, we'll stay with COVID.
Fight News lost Flat Top, and we all were very dark, which has created tremendous grief among boxing media and members of the industry, and from Fight Net Radio. These are delicate times. Our prayers go out to all going through these difficult times.
That's pretty cool,
Really?
huh? That's not bad.
That's actually. I want to be shitty with him, but
Yeah, but that's
this
pretty
is
cool.
This is a great paragraph because, truthfully, I don't think Flat Top's ever gonna get enough positive. He went by a moniker, which is dumb. He didn't go by his name. I don't even know his name.
But
Do
that's
you know his name,
that's the
Andrew?
president. That's the president of the biggest belt in boxing, giving him a shout out. That's not bad, you know.
I'm
That's not bad.
hoping that when I die, Andrew, he goes, yeah, he was an asshole.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah, like, what was his name? What was his name? Lee Frank? What?
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, right,
Andrew, who-
right. The guy who did all the stupid stunts. Social media and sports media exploded with the news of Mike Tyson's return to the ring. Ooh, sorry. Regardless of being an exhibition, the news has gone around the world, and there is great interest in seeing the event. Tyson will face Roy Jones, who is considered for several years the best boxer on the planet for his great ability, hand speed. Somebody wrote this for him. The commas are all in the right places. Like every comma.
Oh, there you go. There you
Well,
go.
no, wait. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's actually written right. I'm giving him kudos.
Well,
The
I think he comes
exhibition
from a wealthy family, but all right.
Well, I would.
I don't know how they got their wealth, but you know, he probably went
we
to some
know.
pretty good schools out there, Lee.
The exhibition is scheduled for Saturday, September 12th in Los Angeles, California, in an alley for an 8-round contest without headgear and wearing 12-ounce gloves. This is a point that worries me. Both Tyson and Jones wear headgear that boxers use sparring and wear 16 or even 18-ounce gloves. This event is a charity event that is highly anticipated and seeks to give the sport fans a moment of entertainment. All right, that's far enough. Let's talk about this. We really haven't dove deep on.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, we did. That's it right there, buddy.
All right, so Suleiman is saying somebody's going to die in the ring if they don't wear headgear. And I don't want to go out on a limb. I suspect he's saying Roy Jones could die that night.
I've seen ex-fighters.
Does anybody disagree that Mike Tyson could actually bring that arcing right back right hand and clock Roy Jones and put him into Tuesday?
Go ahead, Miguel. You
Yeah,
go first.
Oh, I agree with that shit. Of course he can. I mean, hell, he can do it with the left. If he can land that fucking left, even it doesn't even have to be flush, dude. It can be grazing, and it's still right now. Considering how shot, Roy Jones' chin is, like any shot on the temple, even with like a grazing left, will drop him.
That's the problem. That's the problem here. Is the way Roy has been knocked out, and you can't say recently. You got to say a decade ago. He seemed like he couldn't take a punch anymore. His brain
All right,
seemed
so
a little.
We've talked about this, right? So the loose light bulb theory, right? Once a fighter,
It's not a theory. It's not a theory.
It's not a theory. Wait, I will tell you the only fighter that I have seen roll back the hands of time on the light bulb theory. For those of you who don't get the light bulb theory, Andrew and I have discussed this for, 5 years. When you have a light bulb that doesn't work, you kind of tap it and the filament works. So once you get knocked out, generally speaking, especially if you get a bleeder, which I currently have experience with, it means if anybody touches you to the side of the head, you look like Larry Holmes in that last sequence where you go down. There's nothing you can do about it. And if they catch you on the chin, like I'm going to say that's Burbick. That looks like Burbick.
Yeah.
That's Trevor Burbick. Yep. You're screwed. You're screwed. Once you get touched, you're touched. All right. So for those of you who don't get it, go take a light bulb, unscrew it halfway, and kind of tap it. The light comes on. Tap it again. The light goes off. Jesus. Tyson is a beast. The reason I bring that up, Roy Jones has gone bye-bye. I mean, he's already had the light bulb tapped a couple of times. I'm not even sure.
And it's more than a couple. You're on to a few. You're on to a few
and
times.
And real tapped, like tapped hard.
Right?
You know what I mean, Lee? Like sleep, where the ref went, oh shit, off, this fight's over. He's had those knockouts a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
a decade ago.
You're talking about a guy who's bringing, what, a couple of 1,000 pounds worth of pressure to the side of your temple? I mean, when Tyson really threw.
It's got to be fake, man. The thing's got to be fake. I don't think they can throw real punches. I don't think they.
His old age.
I don't think they can throw real punches at each other with their age and where how Roy left.
So
How Roy left this
You're going full Danny Bonaducci on this.
Yeah,
this is,
yeah.
We're sparring and we're staging.
Yes. Tyson will be smiling. Remember how I said a knockout by accident. If it does happen, if Mike hurts Roy, you guys, you're going to see Mike immediately reach out and grab Roy Jones and hold him up, and they're going to dance. He's not going to try to kill him, but that still might not help Roy in this situation. Roy, off of his videos, is still going with his hands down mentality. He's 51 years old. He's 51. I mean, he's got to dodge a lot of punches. And what is it? 3 rounds, 4 rounds? What are they going to do? Please don't
8 rounds. They're going to do 8 rounds.
Please don't say 8.
Comment.
I read it was going to be 8 rounds.
Do you lose the mic right hand? Do you lose the right to the body and the uppercut? Do you lose
And maybe that's what they do. Maybe they just do body shots, Their headshots will only be jabs. That's something they can work on. Hey, all the neighborhood, that's how we used to do it sometimes, just body. You just go to the body. So they might be able to do 8 rounds of that and only jabs. They're professionals, so they should be able to make this work. But, it's not going to be funny if he knocks Roy Jones out at 51. Everyone's going to be like, well, what the fuck, Roy? Everyone kind of knew this was going to happen. Everyone except Roy. And isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah.
What if it's real? What if these nitwits are really going to go and throw?
Well, Roy better have 51. He better be light on his feet. Better move around the ring, throw some jabs, get Tyson tired. I mean, shit.
And clinch. He's going to be able to clinch.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
If he
better be able to clinch, man. He's going to be able to grab onto him and freaking initiate a clinch every single time Tyson gets close to him.
This guy reach out to Mike. That's a fucking pit bull, man. He gets right into your fucking safe space right there. Yeah. You see that? Rooney's reaching out right there.
I've looked at these videos of Mike Tyson training when he was a complete bona fide stud. He's angry. Like he just hates the guy he's fighting. Like
they knew how to control his crazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's all kinds of nuts. I don't think there's ever been anything in the ring that wanted to hurt. The only thing, Miguel, maybe you'll confirm this. Who's the guy in the UFC, the number 1 ranked guy? He fights like this with that reckless abandon of.
Oh, Ngannou? Francis Ngannou?
Right?
Yeah.
I just want to fuck the dude up. I could care less. Right?
Yeah, like whether we go the distance or not, we're throwing down like that.
He was knocking out men at 16. He was the heavyweight champ of the world at 19.
Yeah, 19.
That's hate, Andrew. That's wasting hate. I mean, that's just straight up. This dude hates people he fights. I mean, that's the craziness of Tyson. Tyson is about hate.
Oh,
when he starts that fight, I get that it all gets friendly at the end of the fight, but man, when he goes, he hates the guy he's
Oh, you
fighting.
heard what he said? Yeah, he said, well, no, he said he's scared of himself. Remember when Mike in the interview said he's scared of the guy that he used to be? He doesn't want him to come out.
If this fight becomes real, and I say this to Roy Jones, if you accidentally hit this man, you could be in all kinds of shit. This is all kinds of shit. I've seen it live. It literally looks like, as Joe Rogan put it, a rabid pit bull.
Sparring, even when you spar, you have the moments where clean punches land. It's really, you're not going to go through some, it's 8 rounds of them just throwing feather shots.
Is that Bird?
We'll see.
Is that Bird?
Bird?
Looks like Bird.
That's Mo Green or Joe Green right there.
Right.
Joe Green, I think they call it, is his name. Yeah, isn't that the one Tyson flattened in the
We're
club?
a couple of weeks away from this, Andrew.
Did you
like,
see
this
that?
This is around the corner. I don't want to break it to anybody.
You guys see that YouTube where Tyson got into a fight at the club?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Busted that dude's eye socket. One shot.
Yeah.
This fight is actually happening in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, can we call it a fight officially? Can we call it a fight? Like, I don't know if
I don't know.
It's a sparring session.
I kind of agree with Andrew that I just know from past experience, it's better to do a little sparring and make a show for people and make it look like a Rocky movie where Roy gets his moment, Mike gets his moment, everybody's happy, and they call it a draw at the end of the evening.
It's just you can't have that good of a moment. Like, it's got to be, what's Mike's moment? A combo to the body? Because it better not be a combo to the head. You can't be like, all right, I'll take that one uppercut. Go ahead, bro. Land it. No.
Donovan Razor Ruddock. Jesus Christ. He destroyed everyone.
So
moving forward, Sean Porter.
See.
Yes, Showtime Sean Porter.
I don't think I'll be spending $49 to see if the punch lands, though.
No,
sorry.
We'll watch it. No, sorry. We'll watch it. We'll watch it on the internet. All right. It's all good. Let's talk about Sean Porter. Let's move forward. Andrew, last week, stressed by our 2-hour show. Former WBC welterweight champion Showtime Porter. Sean Porter, the guy who lost unanimously. Will return to the ring on August 22nd against undefeated German Sebastian Formella for the WBC silverweight title. All right, we don't need to go further. So Sean Porter takes a shit in his pants and fights a guy who's double his age, loses, and now we're back to Sean Porter. What? All right, I'll start with you, Miguel.
What are you talking about?
What am I not getting about Sean Porter? What am I not getting about Showtime Sean Porter? Why are we invested in Showtime Sean Porter?
Well, because he's a solid fighter, man. Like, he's a strong motherfucker. Like, his only losses have been to like some big names, so it's not like he's losing to no names or schmucks, or he's the real deal. He's a tough motherfucker, and he comes forward. He's a little dirty sometimes. He does a lot of the headbutting, a lot of the elbowing, and tries to rough people up, with his size, because he's pretty short for a welterweight, but he's strong and he's able to like move people around. I enjoy watching him fight, even though some fights get a little dirty. But I mean, he's a fun guy to watch. You never see him really in too boring of a fight. More often than not, he brings it. So, and then of course he's a former champion on top of that. So he's beating some names. He's entertaining to watch. I like watching Porter.
More of a great athlete than a great boxer, but yes, one of the most exciting.
He got the stage, Andrew. He got Errol Spence. He got the big show.
He's got a lot of stages. He fights for the PBC. So that's he fights for the PBC. He's got good viewing, good ratings, and he's always in like fight of the year candidate of fights. So he keeps getting them. Now the guy he's fighting, this is a COVID matchup. I mean,
totally.
That's all this is, and that's all it's gonna be for a while. So it sucks, but that's why a lot of these fights, people are gonna start skipping on these, especially when football starts. When all these other sports start kicking in, man, where the best are playing the best still, And boxing's over here fucking giving us, this guy versus some dude from another country no one ever heard of, or this guy with the losing record and no chance of winning. You're going to start missing out on some of these fights. And people aren't that diehard to this sport.
But don't we arguably agree that Errol Spence is the top of the welterweight division? And we gave Porter the platform and he failed.
No, Terrence Crawford is the top of the position. Sorry to cut you off, Miguel. Terrence Crawford is the top of the position. And if anyone's seen the pictures of Spence this week, did you guys catch the photos that were released?
Yes. Dude, he rolled a car. I don't expect him to be normal.
Yeah, but he's way out of shape. You didn't see how big his titties were? Yeah, you must have missed that because you'd be all over that. Here, let me go ahead and send that to you.
Well, we still got 3 months. They said November, right? November 21st for the Garcia fight. So we got 3 months.
It's very rare that great fighters look like this in the off time.
Yeah.
Most of your legends, man, they stay in shape 24 hours. Go to Fight Net Radio; it'll be on there. I posted it, but he was getting clowned big time, you guys. Like the picture's not good at all. It's not a nice shot of Spence.
It's not flattering at all.
Nah, man, he's way overweight. I was like, oh wow, Crawford would have knocked this dude out. Seriously, I've never seen Crawford like that. And there's actually there's a piggyback to this too. Because did you guys watch the PBC fight last night?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So did you catch? Because right now there is a meme going around boxing chat rooms that the PBC put up a list of things that are not allowed in the COVID. Did you catch that?
No, I saw it briefly because they did pop it up. I watched the Spanish, translation of it, the Fox Deportes one, but no.
Okay, here's the photo to both of you guys. Lee can keep looking, but it's coming to your phone right now, Miguel. That's the one that Spence put out there. And then Terrence Crawford had even responded that his wife is 300 pounds and don't got titties that big. Okay? Terrence Crawford put that out there, not me.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Dude, he's got bitch tits. Hey. Is he on something?
Hey.
No, I mean, like, what is it called? The gym rats, they call it gynecomastia. That shit looks like he's got chick tits.
He's cycling? You think he's cycling?
Yeah, I think so, bro. He's got bitch tits, man. Oh, shit.
So that's Terrence Crawford. My wife weighs 300 pounds and don't have titties this big. Okay?
How's
that then?
I don't know what's worse, those titties or the fact that his wife has 300 pounds.
Oh, leave her alone. She gave that man like 5 children. Leave that woman alone. They got babies. They got a lot of babies. So then, this is going around. I don't know if this is real. Okay? I'm going to send it to you, Miguel and Lee. This is coming to you guys right now. This was taken from the PBC show last night. You tell me if I have to watch it over again. I'd have to look for this and see if someone did this, but someone's head's going to roll if this is real. Did you get the email? Did you get the text?
I'm getting the text. All right. Yeah,
we would have said at the very bottom.
They're pretty pointy.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
That can't be. That can't be.
Is that real? Come on.
No fucking way. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read.
We all gotta watch it. Now everybody's gotta watch it.
Hold on, I gotta literally send this to myself. That is. Jesus, that's shocking too.
No, it's fake. It's fake. You can tell it's fake because what is it? That yellow triangle to the left of it is a different size than the rest of them. Like it was added afterwards.
Nice. Very nice.
Hold on.
And I got one more that's been going around because now he's the hottest shit. They caught him at the beach again.
Hold on. I'm into my email. For those of you who've never seen this photo, like it's pretty mind-boggling, bro. Dude, I'd milk that fucking breast. And I thought I had
some solid B cups right there. Some solid B cups, I'd say.
That's Jesus.
That's a man who's not in shape. Terrence Crawford, like I said, you see a lot of these fighters that are pound for pound, man. They don't walk around like that on the off season. So
Fuck me.
National
Look
Geographic
at the
shit.
nipple on that thing. I want to squeeze milk out of it.
Oh,
Like,
Lord.
somebody,
grab
hey,
it
look, it says hashtag somebody milk this dude.
and like squeeze milk out of that fucking thing. That's crazy.
Oh man, PBC is really going a different direction, aren't they? Jesus Christ.
hey, Spencer, it works for the UFC girls.
Yeah, I'll be ring card girl.
With that statement, somebody milk this dude. Like somebody's like, buy him a milking machine. I don't. What the fuck is up? That's got to be enhanced. It's got to be. Bro, why are you taking a picture with your shirt off?
I know, and that angle too, like not even from the front. He did like a side boob angle, like we asked our chick for fucking, like you ask your girlfriend for nude pics. It's like one of those like side angle. What the fuck?
So disappointing.
Shots fired everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving forward, Chavez Arce 3 exhibition because the first two weren't enough. Mexican great Julio Cesar Chavez. By the way, Andrew, this week I watched Chavez versus Zoo again. Jesus Christ, did Zoo beat the shit out of him?
Oh yeah.
He's only like 36 years old, but yeah, let's all be proud of Zoo.
But based on what we know today, is 36 really that old in boxing?
Oh yeah,
right
no,
now?
not today, but yes, back then, yeah, especially when you fought every 2 months for like what I don't know, 15
and have like
years
100 fucking fights.
Oh my
By that point, he already had
Pretty
well over
much.
100 fights.
Go undefeated for 89 of them. Who did Zoo get knocked out by? Vince Phillips, right out of crack
Vince
rehab.
Phillips, yeah.
Ruined his $10 million payday for Oscar De La Hoya. They're literally saying it as he's getting knocked out on HBO. Fuck out of here. That would have made Oscar's career great too. Can you imagine Katsuya Zoo on De La Hoya's hit list? He would have defeated Chavez at the junior welterweight and Katsuya Zoo because he would have knocked Zoo the fuck out. Seriously. Zoo had one right hand. Oscar has, I don't know, he's called the Golden Boy. You tell me.
I hear you. I was just rewatching the fight. That's all I was
Yeah,
saying.
don't get me started on that shit. That was a sad night.
Shit out of
Listen, Chavez had fucking financial issues. He needed money, so he took the fight. That was bullshit, though. Bullshit fight, man. Fucking knocks my guy out. He's all, man, Chavez is looking at his corner, shakes his head, no. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, you guys are too funny. Julio Cesar Chavez is taking on Jorge I'm a Circus Act Arce once again. They will face each other for the third time in an exhibition fight at the Grand Hotel in Tijuana. Do I need to go further than this? You're fighting at the Grand. First of all, let me tell you about the Grand Hotel. There is nothing grand about the hotel in Tijuana. It is the opposite of grand. It is a hotel.
It's like the hotel on Desperado that he walks in.
No, wait, because Miguel will get this. It's on Revoluciones. Okay, there you go.
Yes, La Revolucion. That's like the strip.
I think it is on that stretch. So these two nitwits are going to put on headgear.
And watch how they fight, though.
Oh, no, they're throwing. But if you got headgear,
for their
who
fans.
cares?
Yeah, they give it for their fans.
Who cares?
Chavez still trying to apply all the pressure.
But here though, there's fans in the crowd, right? I mean, there's a crowd. Like, what are they just gonna do it in another fucking bubble? Like, what's the point of these fights? Are they just like raising money or some shit?
Miguel, you were just down there a few weeks ago. You think there's gonna be a bubble, or is there gonna be a block of ice and Tecate and smoking in the arena?
And a couple of people with masks.
Yeah,
Chavez Sr. trying to convince investors that he's ready to make a comeback.
The third fight.
Yeah.
So good we had to do it a third time.
He picks on little Jorge Arce, too. Arce was nowhere close to Chavez in his career.
Arce actually looks smaller even in this.
Hey, Miguel, who was the guy Canelo knocked out in the gym?
Did Chavez just throw the referee in that last
fight? What the hell?
Yes, he did.
Watch when he comes around. Chavez is going to throw the referee off of him right here when he's trying to beat the shit out of Arce. Watch. He's going to come around. He's going to step in, And here's Chavez, who throws him out of the way. Watch, right here. Boom. And if you don't believe that's Chavez in the black shirt, you're crazy. He looks like a human being bigger.
Dude, he does. And I mean, like, what was the smallest? What was he? 115, 112, something like that?
That's what I was gonna say. The highest, maybe 118, maybe.
Yeah.
And they're doing a third fight, for God's sakes.
Hey, who's the guy that Canelo got in trouble
like
with?
Dad bod. Chavez is literally got dad
career.
bod going on. Oh my God.
Was it Larios? I want to say Oscar Larios. Is that he gets he had to go to court and everything. He like socked the dude or something, knocked him out. This is almost
shit, really?
Yeah, this is like that. What the hell is Chavez fighting on Arce for, man? Fucking picking on the little guys.
Could Arce actually throw a punch at this point that would hurt Chavez with headgear?
No.
Right.
Nah, not really, no.
No. This is all to boost Chavez's confidence right here.
Loaded gloves, some shit. Do they even check these guys? Yeah, that's what Arce should like loaded gloves, load his wraps. I'm sure they won't check.
All right, Miguel, pack your bags. We're going to this next fight.
Right.
This is a done deal. We got to go. I don't even see how we don't go. This fight is so insane. All right, let's move forward because we're falling behind. Top ranked Inks heavyweight Efe Ajabaga. You remember Efe Ajabaga because I like saying his name. Top Rank signed him. Why? Because if you recall, every heavyweight they fight tests positive for some banned substance or tries to fuck women that they shouldn't be fucking. Tell me I'm wrong, Andrew. Tell me I'm wrong.
I thought the PBC did a good job with Deontay Wilder. It's kind of weird seeing this guy jump ship.
Yeah.
Top Rank announces today the signing of undefeated heavyweight knockout artist Efe Ajabaga, 13-0 with 11 KOs, to a long-term promotional agreement. Ajabaga, 26, the Nigerian-born former soccer player turned pro in 2017 after a decorated amateur career that included a berth in the 2016 Rio Olympics. Translation, he got on the team, but he didn't get to fight.
Yes.
A 3-year professional has risen the ranks of the young heavyweights and is already rated in the top 15 by Mauricio Suleiman. Let's be brutally honest. And the WBO. Nobody else will rank him. Ajabaga will make his top-ranked debut in 2020.
It kind of says by two of the major. There you go.
Yeah, I guarantee it's WBC and WBO.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's
yeah. On a to-be-determined bill, he has also enlisted the services of manager James Prince. For those of you who don't know, because you don't get the email, Prince Promotion, and trainer Kay Karoma. All right, Efe Ajabaga. All right, so Top Rank trying to find people for basically Tyson Fury to knock out. First, you take Big Baby Miller, who tests positive for everything. You've got Kubrat Pulev, who tests positive for trying to fuck people he shouldn't fuck. So now let's go to Efe Ajabaga. Andrew, tell me this isn't Tyson Fury bait.
Well, it might be, but not for a few years. There's no way he gets a fight with Tyson Fury this fast. Look at he's 13-0-11. PBC gave him a lot of exposure. They promoted him a lot. That's why I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, they put him on TV often, actually. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm surprised he walked. What I wanted to finish saying on maybe the deal with Deontay Wilder wasn't that good, and we just don't know about it yet. But the guy made what, $25 million in his last fight. They gave him how many title defenses where he really didn't. You think his trainers, his manager, his mama, everyone would be telling him stay with Al Heyman. He made fucking Deontay Wilder a hell of a career. Didn't really take his first huge test until he was, 35? 34 when he fought Tyson Fury? So no, I thought he was going to be a PBC lifer. I'm just surprised that he walked. I don't know what it means, if it has to do with Deontay, the way that Deontay's career has ended, or if it's, PBC just doesn't have anything left for him. Maybe they don't have a future, so they told him you should go get his future somewhere else, is what I'm trying to say.
Miguel Antonio Barragan, tell me about Efe Ajabaga.
Well, I mean, he's fun to watch. I've actually been to some of his fights like live, and I mean, overmatched opponents. Of course, right now he's at that point of his career, the development where they're feeding him, cans. It's people that he can knock out. And then I think most recently he went the distance. So he's starting to build up to those fighters, those journeyman fighters that he can, give them rounds and whatnot. He has a strong ass, as you can tell from this clip here. That fucking right hand is money. And he's been hurt. He's been in an exciting fight. Like I forgot which particular fight it was, but he was stunned and even dropped himself. So he's seen adversity in the ring. He's gotten up from a knockdown and actually ended up winning the fight. So he's an entertaining fighter to watch. I don't see why he would have left PBC. PBC was doing a pretty good job of putting him on TV and putting him against guys he can beat. I don't know if Top Rank is willing to do the same thing. He's a big motherfucker. He's a big dude. He's a big buff guy, and he's a presence. You see them and you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker, right? So I think it's a good catch, for Top Rank. I'm interested to see what exactly went wrong with PBC.
All right, moving forward. We're not even halfway, Andrew. I got to speed this up.
Damn.
Otto Wallen. And why is Otto Wallen famous? Because of Fight Net Radio and Lee Hunt.
Speed right over this
Yes.
one.
Did I not nail this? Did I not nail Otto Wallen? Miguel, you were there to see it firsthand. Did I not nail this motherfucker against the wall?
Yes. We called him the Swedish Jeff Horn. That's pretty much what he ended up being.
Heavyweight Otto Wallen returns, and he's taking on Travis Kaufman. They're going to square off in a 10-round showdown on August 15th, telecast from Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. The reason I bring this dude up, what a waste. What literally, I'll start with you, Miguel, because we were there that same night. What a waste. You go 12 rounds with this dude. You bust him open. You're back on the Mohegan Sun card. I'm with his promoter at this point.
What a waste of an opportunity. Fuck. What a waste of opportunity. He was put basically on the map from this fight here. He was damn near like inches from actually winning because that cut was a fucking punch, which is actually, it was funny. There was some controversy of like Fury's corner because they were initially told it was a headbutt, so they weren't too concerned about it until later on. They were told it was actual punch. But I mean, damn. He was inches from winning, the heavyweight title and changing his fucking life. The fight, even with a loss, which he did eventually lose, with that loss, that built a lot of momentum, in my opinion. And I think it was just a wasted opportunity. It sucks. It would have totally, it should have, like, his stock should have risen like a motherfucker, even with this loss.
Absolutely. Andrew, Otto Wallen, Travis Kaufman.
Yeah, who cares about that fight? But he is back on TV, so he's back. He wins this one against Kaufman, who's not that great of a fighter himself. He might be in line with another title shot, not against Tyson Fury, but possibly with Dazin and Anthony Joshua. So you can't say he's totally out yet. He might have just wanted to get a few wins under his belt. I don't know what he's been doing since this Fury one, but maybe they wanted to stretch the checks out a little, right? Take a few lower fights and then try to come back and cash in. Travis Kaufman, a good stepping stone to try to land another big name. And with the Fury fight, that's a good matchup, him and Kaufman. You can't beat Kaufman, you don't deserve another shot. You beat Kaufman, now you send everyone that tape plus the tape of Tyson Fury. Maybe Eddie Hearn comes a calling.
Moving forward. Star Boxing Inc.'s Pikachu and Dopin. So I'm just kind of wondering what you guys think about Pikachu going into the boxing world.
Is that a joke? Is this a joke?
He's been in the underground for such a long time. I'm glad he's finally getting his dues.
Well, I think the electric power will probably propel him all the way to the championship.
Oh, he's like Street Fighter guy. Is that his daddy?
Yeah.
Dude on Street Fighter?
Yeah.
By the way, Andrew, this is the moment where you
he's like Blanca.
Pikachu.
I want to
Blanca.
say Blanca. I was going to say Baku, but that's Blanca. The fucking Black Panther dude. What the?
Yes, it was a joke, and I thought it was hilarious when I wrote the joke. Neverete Magdaleno joining us on the show via remote. Sadly, I don't think he's on the phone line. He's actually got an actual... We're joined for the first time in literally 3 weeks by Bob Arum. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Bob. How's it going? Good to have you back.
I want to talk about Jesse Magdaleno. So back when I was promoting Jack Johnson, I never saw a fighter as good as Jesse Magdaleno. I mean, I've tried to blow the guy. I've tried to buy him hookers. I've tried to buy him cocaine. But the kid is direct. He's going to fight Emmanuel Vaquero Navarrete in an amazing fight, and they'll clash for the WBO Featherweight Championship, which was vacated by Shakur Stevenson. The date and the venue has not been set, mainly because of COVID and where I can get an appropriate bowl of soup. But the date will be determined, and I will make the fight for the WBO Championship. It will go down on August 11th. That will be our bid date. And then probably September or October, I will have Magdaleno Navarrete as the main event of that fight. Unless one of them gets COVID, and then I'll say, fuck it, and then I'll have Michaela Mayer take her top off. I would like to thank Bob for joining us. We have not had Bob on the show in quite some time.
Thank you for that insight.
Thanks for the insight.
All
right, Jesse Magdaleno Navarrete. Is it actually a fight? I mean, I start with you, Miguel, this time. Is this actually a real fight for Jesse Magdaleno? I realize Bob has been on the net.
Say that.
Yeah, this one's hell of a good fight. I mean, like, I'm down for this one. You know, like, being from Vegas, you know, I'm a fan of the Magdalenos, both of them. So, I mean, I'm glad to see them, you know, get the main event status, I guess, particularly Jesse here. But yeah, dude, man, what a fucking, like, I mean, I hope Jesse comes in ready for this one, because fucking, we know Navarrete's got the hands. You know, we know he's got the pop, he's got the gas in the tank. He's moving up in weight. He's not depleting himself to make fucking, you know, what are they fighting? Is 122 here? Is that what it is, or 126?
Yeah.
126.
Yeah.
All right, 126 then. Yeah, so he's not depleting himself to make 122 anymore. He's at 126 now. This is going to be an entertaining fight. I am hella down for this one.
Andrew?
Yes, this is a good fight. Don't know if it happens this year, but when it does, it will be. Look, Jesse just got a knockout loss to Dogbo.
Dogbo.
Yeah, Dogbo. Navarrete kind of destroyed that man's career, right? I know that's apples and oranges to some people, but Navarrete is in a class of his own. The guy's special. He throws a lot of punches. I don't know how good his power is, but he just throws so many punches. You go down to that. But Jesse's a good fighter. He deserves a shot. I will watch it, but Navarrete a clear favorite going into this one.
Wait, hold on. Jesse's last fight was that weird ass like disqualification, wasn't it? Like when the dude like clocked him in the nuts, and then he like clocked him again in the head before the referee hopped in.
Yes. Yenifel Vicente, DQ. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That weird shit. That odd thing, but
it wasn't weird. Listen, fuckface. I was enjoying a nice bowl of onion soup. I got a bowl of onion soup from Cantor's Deli in Los Angeles.
As I look at his record, since his defeat, Rico Ramos, Rafael Rivera, and Yenifel Vicente. That's not Navarrete. So he's got a big jumping class he's doing here.
Yeah, it is. It's a big jump. It's a big fucking leap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I was enjoying a nice bowl of onion soup from Cantor's Deli in Los Angeles that I had flown from the fight. Why is it that I'm obsessed with Bob eating soup?
It's because he can't chew anymore, man. I mean, what else can he do?
I have a feeling when Lee's old in his convalescent home eating soup, he's going to be in Bob's character, and no one's going to know why.
Yeah.
He's going to be finally Bob.
Bitches, take your top
He's like, somebody get me some hookers. Someone get me a hotel.
Do you think?
Hotel, topless, soup. I need soup. I need soup, you bitches. Oh, my God. I'm trying to struggle with why he literally has stuck with Jesse Magdaleno for a while, and every time he's interviewed and he talks about Jesse, he talks about him like he's the second coming of Christ for some reason. And I don't want to break it to anybody. He has not done anything that has completely convinced me that he is a top-tiered fighter. Have you guys seen anything that makes you
no
want to
argument.
believe?
He's a good fighter, but no argument to that. No.
Yeah, I mean, he got the win over Donaire, and that was like, I think the biggest, his 15 minutes of fame, that was like his biggest win, and Donaire wasn't exactly a top knockout anymore.
Miguel. I'm pretty sure I got a shot against fucking Nonito Donaire.
Well, that's a decent but you know what? It's a decent win since Donaire and Inoue happened, right? Because that's before Inoue, correct?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So that's a decent win for him. No, right at that moment, you probably thought Magdaleno, he's undefeated. He defeats Donaire. You probably thought he was on his way. The Dog Boy defeat was really, it looked mentally breaking in that one. That was a beatdown type of loss. That's why I'm nervous with the Navarrete fight, because Navarrete beats you the same way. The guy doesn't stop, man. He just keeps coming.
Yeah, it's that pressure, I think. Yes. And the thing is, if we watch that last fight of Magdaleno's, he did not deal with pressure at all. He did not deal with it well. He tried to initiate clinches. He was moving back. He was giving up the ring, the real estate, as you can say. He was just like his opponent, I forget his name, Unifel, was like applying a bunch of pressure and cornering him. And it was kind of a boring fight, honestly, because like Magdaleno basically had no answer, wasn't able to keep him off other than trying to initiate a clinch every time he was cornered. And I mean, ultimately he got sucked in the nuts. But I mean, it's just, that kind of pressure is what fucking Vaquero's gonna put on him. And I mean, if he's able to land his punches, it's gonna be a long night, or maybe a short night for Jesse.
When did Jesse go to the blonde hair? Was it for Nonito?
I think he was doing a bunch of colors back then.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't he doing? Yeah, I think he came in a few different times. Yeah.
I'm fascinated with the whole. Bob really does. I'm not joking, because I've been at the center and I've watched him. Bob is obsessed with Magdaleno, like literally obsessed with Magdaleno. And I think he's top 10. I don't think he's Errol Spence. I don't think he's not elite. And Bob talks about him like he's elite.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I wrong about this, Miguel?
No, he butters him up to the fucking media like he's, the next best thing. And again, I'm a fan.
Yeah. And Miguel's not lying. They're Las Vegas boys. They grew up in the ballrooms with Top Rank. They did a lot of undercard. The weeks Pacquiao was fighting, or the weekends on Pacquiao fights, things like this. These guys were throwing fights in the little ballrooms on Friday nights and stuff for Mr. Aram. So he is he might have a little bit of a soft spot for him and his brother. Yes, sir.
He's got an infatuation with them boys.
Yeah.
Clearly. Moving forward, Fury Joshua. Yeah, of course. Keep the fight alive. Not to quote Queen. Plans are looking probable for WBC heavyweight champion.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Fury Joshua.
Yeah. Have you not seen this coming?
Because Fury versus Wilder just got postponed, I thought.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're moving into Fury Joshua, and this is on the 7th.
This one says could be delayed too. So I guess Fury was in 2 fights.
All right, let's talk about this.
Everybody's running with Fury. That's all. This is all for clickbait, man. Because how did they just postponed? Listen, the Raiders just announced no fans. 2020, no fans. Mark's fucked. Now Mark has to turn on a goddamn stadium without anyone giving him money. He's fucked. Let me tell you, he wanted no football. He wanted, if he can't sell a ticket or get someone in those suites, he didn't want to open up. They're telling him to open up with no fans. Tyson Fury and Wilder got bumped. He got bumped to next year. They got a new date. So
and the flag is up. And Andrew Lopche.
No, I'm just saying that's kind of weird that
Tyson Fury on the outside.
Joshua. What? Hey, there's no fight for Joshua. That's clickbait, dude. You can move forward. There ain't no fucking fight with Joshua. He hasn't even got through Wilder. Why are we talking Joshua series? Sorry.
Fine enough.
There's things called contracts, Lee. You got to abide by them, right? You know about that. They haven't got through the third fight.
I hear you. Let me give you the story you want. Ricardo Mayorga goes to.
Oh man.
Shit.
Anyone shocked by this before I read the story?
That's fucked up.
Nicaraguan multiple world boxing champion Rosendo Alvarez is leading a movement to help his colleague Ricardo Mayorga into his drug use rehabilitation. In a video posted by Alvarez on Facebook account, in which, oh god damn, who fucking writes this shit? In which appears sitting. These words don't work. It just doesn't work. In a video posted by Alvarez on his Facebook account, comma, in which appears sitting next to a. All right, Miguel. We realize that I do this show in some form of dementia. Am I wrong about this next sentence?
In which he appears sitting next to a visibly deteriorated Mayorga. That could have been worded a little bit differently, I would say, yeah.
All right. Rosendo tells him, it is my duty to take you to a rehabilitation center.
Whoa.
We have been friends since we were 16 years old, comma. Colleagues
but wait, here, let me take a picture so I can put it on social media.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I can't just help you. I have to broadcast the fact that I'm helping.
Exactly. Here, let me go ahead and put this at your lowest moment of your life. There, now let's go.
By the way, if you guys don't take me a picture of me if I go to rehab, I'm so disappointed.
Picture, I'm recording that shit. What are you talking about?
You're my brother. I cannot abandon you.
Oh,
but you must be a voluntary act in which you initiate yourself. All right. Do we want to go further? With speeches obviously affected by his addiction, Mayorga acknowledged that it is time to save his life. Does anybody believe that Mayorga actually cares about his life? We're talking about a guy who smoked after fights. By the way, this is a funny joke.
Well, I was like, wow, is that Mayorga as a crossdresser?
By the way, this is a really funny joke. And if anybody watching the video does not get the joke, I'm not going to explain it on the audio for those of you who do broadcast. Miguel, is this not funny? You get what it is?
Rehab homes.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. By the way, we're watching a video of Amy Winehouse doing rehab.
And then he says it.
Yes, and then he says wow. Like, I'm not going to say it, but...
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
You got to go to rehab. Here, let me take a photo.
No. I'm not going to rehab. No. And
then I OD after I sing about rehab.
Oh, my God. You guys realized I would have pulled up the Amy Winehouse video, right? Like, that was amazing. All right, let's move forward. We had boxing this past weekend. Sumatrian Santa Maria upsets world-rated Fox. The only reason I'm doing this story is because I love when somebody who should get fucked up beats the guy who's undefeated. Welterweight Lucas Santamaria stunned WBA number 13, IBF number 13 rated Mikhail Fox by taking a 10-round unanimous decision Saturday night at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. By the way, this is hilarious because I didn't know about this shit. I'm completely dialed in, and I didn't even know they were at the fucking Microsoft Theater. Santamaria knocked down Fox in the round one and worked Fox the rest of the way. Scores 96-93. Was this on the pay-per-view? I mean, on the... did you guys actually get to see this? This is actually a big deal.
I saw part of it. Like, I saw that it was
a heavyweight. Who's a big deal?
No,
what are they?
No, they were smaller. Right?
Yeah, they're heavyweights. You're right, Andrew.
Oh shit. Okay.
The heavyweight was a big deal. That's that 10-0-7.
Coffee. Pena.
Yeah,
that's right. That coffee. I remember that guy.
279. That guy throws some big blows, man. Yeah, they keep him on a winning path. He'll be up there. Very big fighter. I don't know if the guy they had in there, who was it, Pena? Yeah, if he was like a welterweight who just ate a lot of food, and the other dude looked 10 times bigger than him, but And he had some fast punches. Yeah, that was pretty good, impressive. The way he knocked him out was impressive.
Yeah. And he had a jab. Like, I was loving the fact that he was using that jab, man. Because, like, I mean, heavyweights with a jab. That's one thing that fucking George Foreman says makes the game easier. It's just like, dude, you got a jab, everything else comes. And I was loving the fact that he was throwing jabs. He wasn't like in love with his power by any stretch. If you look at that ending sequence, he threw like 3 left hooks, like back to back to back to back. That shit was clean, on the money. Yeah, that was entertaining to watch. I love that guy.
I don't know why everybody's against the jab. Greatest punch ever.
It is.
It's not about no. It's not about being against the jab. In some matchups, you can't use it. When you got a fighter with great defense and loves to clinch, fuck your jab, dude. Because after your one jab, he's either clinching or he's gone. So your jab ain't doing shit to him. And there's many fights where that's been proven where it's styles make matchups. It doesn't work every single time. So
street fight.
It.
All right, if I was in a street fight.
Oh, I'm not talking to street fight. I said we're talking boxing right now. And the jab is still. I mean, you need to know it, but there are some matchups where you can't match jab for Floyd Mayweather and think you're going to win a decision. Sorry. You can't match jab for jab with fucking Pernell Whitaker and think you're going to win a decision.
Hold on, Andrew.
You got to bring the pain.
Does Junior have a jab?
Of course. Of course. It's the most important punch in boxing.
His uncle would be
but styles make fights.
Yeah.
Styles make fights. Some styles you just can't do it.
Moving forward, James Owen points Delorme, which is hilarious. Fucking Delorme lost the interim heavyweight. Delorme lost the
ugly fight.
Welterweight. What the fuck? Shango won? All right, you guys watch this shit. How did the fuck did Shango pull this out of his ass against Thomas Delorme, who's Andrew's famous fighter?
You're missing everywhere today.
Am I?
Go ahead, take it.
Tell me I'm wrong.
It was a good fight. Like, I was watching it. I DVR'd it and I watched last night. But
hold on. How did I get this wrong? Shango beat Delorme.
Delorme ain't shit. Why you always talk like Delorme was some ex-champ or he's like a former Olympian? I think you have to have this fighter mixed up with someone else, Lee, because you talk about Delorme.
Oh my god, I'm gonna pull audio.
Pull fucking audio. That's what. Hey, Miguel, he totally has the wrong fighter, correct?
It sounds like it. I don't know. Like the way
Delorme. The hell do I talk about this dude? He's Lee. He's never been in anybody. Never.
Dude, I wouldn't pull a Delorme fight.
I don't know. You're getting it confused with someone. Just like Navarrete Magdaleno. I'm telling you, you're missing everywhere today.
This
fight is garbage. This fight, I don't know. They were ugly. Neither guy has a future in this sport. Boom. Moving on.
All right. Fair enough.
Did you watch? Hey, Miguel, seriously, they were trying to say that was a fire fight or whatever. Did James, was he impressive at all?
I mean, to say he was enough to beat Delorme, for sure. He was definitely enough. He was able, but like, I don't know, like, I don't think I didn't see anything particularly special. He was able to take, like, I was impressed with the fact that he was able to take those body shots because Delorme was really, really laying them on. Like, he was sitting down those punches, but Delorme started running out of gas and he started like throwing. He would throw, like, he loaded on every punch. Delorme, I'm talking about, and towards the latter part of the fight, his punches just weren't as quick because he's still loading up on them and he was getting fucking tired. And James's punches were able to land there a lot more straighter and they were able to land quicker and first, and he was able to outland him basically and beat him to the punch. But I mean, that wasn't an impressive per se, but he did what he did. Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
I guess what I want to say is it wasn't pretty. Either guy's fighting wasn't pretty last night. I think what James is going to give us is one of the best knockouts ever. He fights tall. He throws at a downward position. He leaves his big ass head out there. That's about all I see. I kept waiting for Delorme to time it and land a shot in the middle of him throwing and standing straight up. But it didn't happen. But no, I mean, PBC, maybe they got me a little sick with how much they were trying to, those back and forth, oh my God. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to remember, we used to watch HBO, right? We used to watch the best, man. The best. These guys are over here. They try to blow hot air up our ass like that other sport. Where every fucking fight is the fucking most anticipated thing of the year.
Yeah, right. I hate to say this. I miss Lampley and I miss Merchant.
Yeah, man. I just miss HBO. I just miss where the best fought the best, right?
I literally miss Larry Merchant with the Jim.
I mean, seriously, let's get into the beef of the week, dude. Let's get into the beef of the week. The best are not fighting the best, and we just lost. We're probably going to lose the biggest fight of the year in Lomachenko and Lopez. It's sad. But on HBO, that doesn't happen. They would have fought. HBO would have said, "Here's your fucking $5 million. Get the fight on." HBO had 20-something million viewers, subscribers. They pay every month. And you know how to know something was so powerful about HBO? Fucking casual fans didn't even know there was boxing anywhere else. They used to go, I don't know, I just watch HBO. There's this thing called Showtime. Showtime, huh?
Moving forward. Fox announces its boxing schedule. Yes, everybody take a deep breath. Because they all suck. All right, Saturday, August 22nd. We talked about it. Sean Porter takes on Sebastian Formella for the WBC IBF welterweight title eliminator. By the way, this is hilarious.
What the
fuck? They got two of them?
Hilarious.
Two of them.
It's the same belts that Spence has. Basically, the two belts that Spence has.
Two belts.
Hey, you know what? We're fighting for 2 titles in 2 different divisions nowadays. Fuck it. We're going to do 2 title eliminators for number 1 contenders.
We're grasping at straws now. It's like whatever we can get, just fucking put it on TV, whatever.
IBF saw. Hey, IBF saw. We just need some money, man. Can we get a piece of this action?
Al Heyman, you are my hero. This is the best. Wait, let me say this. I'm going to say it. You can quote me. Al Heyman, you created the greatest Ponzi scheme of all time. Like, it's literally the greatest Ponzi I have ever seen in my entire life.
That's the audio you got to pull. Go pull up day one the PBC was announced. That's the fucking audio you should be replaying.
What a fucking Ponzi scheme.
It's going to sound like a pyramid scheme.
Nathaniel Gallimora, Joey Spencer takes on in a 6-round welterweight special attraction.
TBA
By the way,
is back.
No TBA. You don't even go TBA attraction. We're gonna let you knock someone out.
Dude, they've been high on this kid, Joey. You know who's high on him, isn't it? Who's the trainer that does the Guzin, right? Guzin loves this Spencer kid. Yeah.
August 29th, Aracende Lara takes on Greg Vendente for the WBA Super Welterweight title, and Alfredo Angulo, Andrew's second favorite fighter, takes on Caleb Truax. Hold on.
I'll take that one.
Hold on. I'm into this.
That's a fire fight right there.
This is interesting. All right, let's talk about this. We're about 2 weeks away from Truax versus Angulo for an IBF Superweight Middleweight title eliminator. First of all, you're going after the IBF title. You're so cute. All right. Truax Angulo is 2 journeymen, Andrew. This is interesting. This is interesting.
I don't know. They're kind of seasoned vets right there. Angulo really never found himself in the sport. He's kind of had like 3 different characters. I think every time he comes out of his locker room, he's someone else. I don't know what this. I don't know. Where's this leading? To Lara? I mean, one of them gets to fight Lara. I don't know where this fight goes. It might be exciting. Yeah, if you want like who was it that no one really gave 2 shits about, but it turned out to be one of the greatest? Ward Gotti. Could be a Ward Gotti thing, right? But they're not white, they're not Italian, so I don't know. It's Truax and Angulo.
All right.
Next.
Miguel.
I hate being little.
This one is going to be a firefight. This one is going to be a decent scrap. They're 2 pretty much journeymen at this point. I don't even know why the fuck Angulo is still fighting. He's taking an ass whooping.
Hey, what do they have?
Huh?
How many losses do you think they have? Over under?
Oh,
what's
shit. 6, 7, I think. That's just a guess.
I think even combined. I would say
combined.
Yeah, I would say 14. 12. How many lies? Come on, man.
And they're fighting for a title eliminator, huh? All right.
It's for a title eliminator. The IBF, they stretched themselves out.
They're trying. They're trying to get their foot into everything right now.
Hey, you know who they have that the PBC's connected to? Who's the kid that turned down the fight with Canelo, then now all of a sudden wants to fight Canelo? The white kid won the title.
Is it Plant?
Plant. Maybe that's how Al Heyman and the IBF start talking right there.
Yeah.
Hey, they're all, what? You just signed checks for ratings? Oh, shit, brother. We do this right here.
Where do I sign?
Moving forward,
I got a super middleweight. Go ahead, Lee.
Sunday, September 6th. Yugas takes on Ramos. And then on Saturday the 7th, Fox PB show, night show to be announced. That's kind of... you're like a month away. Like, you've got nothing. We're just going to throw a show together. Fuck it. You go.
Hey, are you in shape? We got to fight for you. Show up here.
Show up here. What? By the way, December 26th. Yeah, we got to fight. Show up.
Hey, there's no build up, no nothing. Just fucking come.
Way to go, Fox. You're killing it.
Hey, where's they're not announcing the fucking the Spence and Garcia there? Shouldn't it be there? It's like November, right?
Maybe that's Showtime pay-per-view.
It is Showtime. I think
maybe it's Showtime pay-per-view for that one.
All right, moving forward. Fonseca wins by KO in round 1, as he should. Francisco Fonseca scored a brutal first round KO of Osejo. Miguel, I turn to my Hispanic correspondent, Osejo,
yeah. The last name, yeah.
On Saturday. You guys watched this fight. Was there anything worthwhile about this fucking card? Period.
I didn't catch this one. I just got the PBC card.
Yeah, which one? No, I didn't watch it. Who was this? Where was it at?
Way to go, Fox.
Oh man, the over under. I would have got it wrong. True. How do you say his name? Khalib has 4 defeats, and Angulo has 7.
Oh shit, 11.
Yeah, so
11 total.
11. Yeah, they're doing good.
Wow. Moving forward, let's talk about boxing. What can you look forward to this week? On is that correct? Our next fights are August 22nd.
No. You keep going. Those are key dates. You got to keep scrolling.
Okay. Full dates. August 8th. Coming to us from LA from a fucking alley.
Nope,
that was last night. That's last night.
Thomas Delorme. All right, for the vacant WBA interim. Interim. Really? You don't get a belt.
We already did that fight. That was last night, Lee. Or Friday, whatever.
Kills me. August 12th, Yorkshire, England, ESPN Plus. Joan O'Carroll takes on Maxie Hughes. Nobody knows that name, so we'll move forward. From the backyard of Eddie Hearns on Sky Sports.
Oh,
Felix
plantation
Cash
fights.
takes on Jason Wellborn for Cash's Commonwealth middleweight title. Why do you care? You don't. Miami, Florida. Telemundo. Richard Espinosa Franco takes on Brandon Valdez for the 10-round junior featherweights. Nobody knows those names, so we'll move forward. This is the one we all care about next week.
Oh, okay.
Carl Peter Frampton, who will perform a concert after the fight, takes on Varham Vardanad for a 10-round junior lightweight fight. What is it with Carl Frampton? Am I missing the boat, Andrew, on Carl Frampton?
Another exciting fighter, Lee. He's always in a good fight. You know, he has a lot of good wins, but of recent, it seems like age is caught up to him. He's taken a few defeats here, but he's exciting. So he keeps getting TV. That's about all I can say. And him and Conlon is a good card because Conlon's on the rise and Frampton already has a good base.
Miguel.
Yeah, I'm down for this Frampton. one. I'm a fan. Carl Peter Frampton. He is I mean his fight with freaking Warrington was off the chain. Like I can watch that all day. He's got a win over Leo Santa Cruz, so he's got some names on there. Potential warring opponent. So I mean, was it Jamal Herring, the WBO champ, potential opponent for that. And then of course Conlon on the undercard, 2 Irish fighters. Yeah,
right.
I'm looking for this one. Yeah.
So this has got to be a co-produced with Bob because
Yeah.
Irish Mick Conlon is on the card. I
Yeah,
get
and
why
if
we
he
have
is being-
Conlon. I'm going to say this, and the white people are going to hate me. Conlon is on the card because he's white and he beats up.
Jeez.
Tell me he hasn't fought anybody who isn't Latino, Black, Asian, something. Andrew.
Yeah,
Name
he has.
one
I
white
think he fought a
guy.
Mexican his first fight.
Literally name one white guy Conlon has fought in.
Oh, I don't know.
Latin?
No, he's fighting scrubs, bro. I don't have his record memorized.
I'm going to stick with it. Moving forward, August 15th, at Connecticut. I think this is Mohegan Sun. It says
Yeah, I think you're right. It is. Yeah, Mohegan Sun.
Benavidez versus Angulo. Andrew, you should be all wet about this fight. Benavidez
Why is
Angulo
that?
is right up your alley.
Why is that? Not the Hispanic
Really?
correspondent?
You like Angulo.
That's not the same Angulo. Oh my gosh. This guy today. You're killing me, bro. You're killing. No, I like David Benavidez until he was all high on coke.
I think we like him more that he's high on coke.
Well, I mean, you might want to party with them. I don't know if I want to put money down on them though. Shit, to be real.
It's so great.
So, hey, Otto Wall and Travis Kaufman. Good card.
Yeah, it's a great card. What, you got
it's
Walt
on
Kaufman,
Showtime. I don't even know that
Romero
fuck.
Martinez, Benavidez Angulo.
I don't know what
telling you,
channel Showtime is
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm watching this
Yeah, I
card.
don't know. Rolando Romero, Romy, that is pretty cool. He's a local guy, a Mayweather guy here at the gym. I've seen him fight a couple of times. He's got some pop. He's getting WBA interim lightweight title, so he's got some pop. If you ever watched his famous video on YouTube of him sparring with Ryan Garcia, it's pretty entertaining to watch. So that fight, I'm looking forward to that guy. Another local guy too.
We can do that.
Local. I mean Las Vegas. I'm saying, but he's got a. Yeah, that's kind of like quote. I don't want to say his claim to fame yet because maybe he's going to be
sparring,
bigger down the line. Exactly, but sparring. But yeah,
you're about to put somebody on the show because of sparring. Okay.
Okay.
I have this video of somebody in hitting practice too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where I cut to Junior looking awesome on pads right now.
He's fucking 6, not a professional fighter. He's almighty. Ryan throws more punches at his Cobra bag, I can tell you that.
Well, the point I'm bringing up, this is a good fight card. I mean,
yeah,
I don't want to wait. Hold on.
It's worth watching. Definitely worth watching.
Hold on.
I'll try it.
Hold on.
Oh, it costed like $10.
David Benavidez, Angulo, Romero, Jackson Martinez, Otto Wallen and his plane ticket, and
Okay. Can I guess this one?
Go ahead.
They'll get paid more than Michaela Mayer.
Yes,
nice.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Touchdown.
Yes.
You nailed it. And it's still literally everyone on this card makes more than Michaela. Jesus. Just take your top off. Sorry. Tulsa,
Is that
Oklahoma.
is that a requirement when you're getting signed by Top Rank? Hey, because they have to see the what they're signing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Show me your pitch.
at PBC, I mean, fucking, Spence was like, yeah, look, here we go. Sign me up.
Spence,
August 15th, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
$50.
Cecilia Brækhus takes on Jessica McCaskill. This is actually not a bad fight. Both of them look like men, so
Poor
I'm not going to get into.
No, not Cecilia. I thought you liked her.
Ugly AF, Andrew. They're ugly AF.
No, you like Cecilia, this girl. Brækhus.
I do, but I'm telling you, if I had a choice between Michaela and Cecilia, it's no contest.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, if
Then
we're
you would
power ranking
sleep with
girls
me,
who
so you
box
would
with
get
scars, oh my God. Cecilia
She would.
Brækhus. I like Cecilia Brækhus. She came close in Vegas. She came really close in Vegas and got screwed over. So we're going WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF. This is actually the first unified fight during COVID. I mean, Everybody take a deep breath. I realize they're women. We're talking a unified champion during COVID. I realize they're women. And Breakus looks good in her videos against Jessica McCaskill. It'll be a one-sided, lopsided bout, but good for DAZN. I mean, you're talking about, we have not had this. I start with you, Andrew. We have not had a unified championship in either male or female.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Nobody has put all the belts up.
Yeah, there's financial reasons why. It's not hard to put on a woman's fight, whether it being a regular match or a championship match. So DAZN's giving us this. Let's hope it works out for them, putting all these nice titles on the women as they go in there to fight.
Miguel.
Yeah, I think this is the first one. I want to say that that Charlo fight coming up with Banana, or what the fuck is his name? Jason, I forget his last name, but that unification bout. I think that's the only one that's at the men's, if I'm not mistaken, the only men's unified championship.
Rosalindo or something like that.
Yeah. That fight. So I think the only one, I guess, is the male version of that. But I mean, yeah, 2 of them during COVID. Shit, I mean that's pretty good. Not too bad.
Yeah, no doubt. We're all caught up. We're all caught up. And with that said, we have come to the end of Fight Net Radio. We have.
That's good.
We covered everything. And again, shout out to Flat Top. We miss him. We started the show. We ended the show. Managing editor of Fight News. We used nothing but Fight News stories. Flat Top treated everyone who loved boxing exactly the same, at least as far as I know. He could have been a douchebag who kicked puppies. But as far as I know, he seemed to be an okay guy, Andrew.
When he was in Vegas, he was an okay guy. He might kick puppies at home. We don't know that. Nah, he was good, man.
Because I'm working on the website, go to leehonish.com, LEEHONISH.com, and that'll put you on the Fight Net Radio website if you want news and updates. Other than that, we will be back next week. Whether or not we want to be, we're back. We covered a pretty wide range. An hour and 40 minutes, Andrew. You should be happy with that.
He got no concerts, no fans in his football games, no boxing. Hey, Bank of America is going to come calling. Hey, Miguel, you know what? When Mark asked Bank of America for another loan, you know what they told him?
What did they tell him?
Invested in this project already. They're going to be coming for their money soon. Everyone likes to get paid.
Yep. Can't argue with that.
Too bad you're going to be last place to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, we're going to be last place. Yes, sir. He's got no money for the team. I'm surprised he got a doctor.
Chargers. All right, Andrew, right now. Chargers finish higher than the Raiders.
I don't know. Who'd you guys replace the quarterback with? Refresh my memory. Have you guys signed?
Nobody, Andrew.
And I got to go with the Raiders over the Chargers.
The dude from Buffalo.
The NFL, oh man, the NFL needs both of us to win on because you guys are you opening LA yet or no?
Yeah, we are. And just for Miguel's
I heard
purpose,
someone died there.
WrestleMania is in LA in April. So
my uncle was telling me that like 3 people had died in the LA stadium building that thing.
Well,
were trying
that makes it special.
Yeah, they were trying to build it real fast.
All right, that'll do it. Everybody go to leehonish.com if you want Fight Net Radio news. I know the website's under construction. That's fine. With that said, go watch boxing this week. There's a lot of good boxing. I'm sure the undercards are going to be better than anything else. For Miguel Antonio Barragan, Andrew Labouche, myself, Lee Honish, we just want to keep boxing alive and keep it going through COVID. Be safe, wear a mask. And if you can't and you think it's a conspiracy, lick a fucking post and go kill yourself.
Nice.
Am I wrong, Andrew?
No. That's basically.
Jesus Christ, get it over with. Because I'm telling you, after the Atlanta situation with a daughter who's 16 years old, Fuck you guys. Go lick a post. We'll see you guys next week.
Fight Net Radio. FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee. Talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net!